to read a story called The Go Around Dollar. It was written by Barbara Adams and illustrated by Joyce Zernis. Every dollar travels from person to person in a different way, but each dollar starts out in the same place, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing in Washington, D.C. Since 1862, this is where our nation's paper money has been produced. The Bureau is part of the United States Treasury Department. At the Bureau, huge printing presses run round the clock, turning out dollar bills. In 24 hours, that's just one day, 10 million $1 bills can be printed. Dollars are printed in big sheets of 32 bills. First, the basic design is printed. Then the sheets are cut in half and go back to the process for an overwriting or overprinting. This second printing adds information such as the serial numbers and the Treasury seal. As bills are made, they're checked by people and machines over and over again to make sure they are perfect. Finally, the sheets are cut into stacks of individual bills called bricks. Bricks are sent to one of 12 banks located in different parts of the United States, called Federal Reserve Banks. Federal Reserve Banks, in turn, send those dollars to banks in cities, small towns, and neighborhoods. From here, dollars go into circulation to be used by people all over America in stores, cafeterias, movie theaters, and thousands of other places. Wherever money changes hands, here's what might have happened to $1. As Matt and Eric were walking home from school one day, the United States government has laws about the way dollar bills can be shown. For instance, in this picture, you'll see a dollar bill drawn as an illustration in black and white, not in full color. A dollar must be either larger than the 1 1/2 times the size of a real dollar or smaller than the 3/4 size of a real dollar. Can you see the dollar in this picture? What's that? He points to the ground. It is hard to know how many dollars are lost in one day. It's easy to drop a dollar because it weighs so little. About 490 $1 bills make up a pound. Wow, it's a dollar bill. A portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, is on the front of every $1 bill. Only people who are no longer alive can have their pictures on American money. Matt offered to buy Eric's shoelaces for the dollar. Do they really glow in the dark? Dollar bills are used to buy things, pay back money that was borrowed, or pay for a service such as a bus ride. There's even a notice on each dollar that makes this clear. This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. See if you can find it on a dollar bill. And Jennifer received the dollar as part of her change from a $5 bill. Don't forget your change. The front of every dollar has a long number in green ink, which appears in 2 different places. This is called the serial number. No $2 have the same serial number. If a dollar is damaged while it is printed, it is replaced by a bill with a star before the last letter of the serial number would usually be. These bills are called star notes. Have you seen my jeans? Oh, honey, they're drying in the laundry room. My dollar! If dollars are in water a short time, they usually aren't damaged. They can't be ripped easily either. This is because dollars are printed on especially strong paper made of cotton, linen, and silk. If you look closely, you can see the red and blue silk threads. Jennifer went to a flea market and bought a funny hat from Rob with the dollar. At a booth near Rob's, a ticket seller was handed an odd-looking bill. Sir, this dollar looks strange to me. I need to make a phone call before I can accept it. The formula for the black and green inks used to print dollars is a secret known only by the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. The secret is important. It keeps people from making fake or counterfeit bills, exactly like the real ones. Sir, we want to ask you a few questions about this dollar. Could you step over here for a minute? Sometimes people called counterfeiters do make fake money, but it's very hard to make a dollar that looks and feels like the real one. When counterfeiters are caught, they're fined and sent to jail. Back at home, Rob asked his sister Kathy to do a chore for him. Hey Kathy, if I give you $1, will you walk biscuit? Sure! Oops! When a dollar changes hands, many people don't realize they're holding the Great Seal of the United States. The two sides of the seal, an official symbol for our country, are shown in circles on the back of every $1 bill. One circle has an eagle in it, the other a pyramid with an eye. The bald eagle, our national emblem, is holding arrows and an olive branch. The arrows stand for war and the olive branch for peace. The eagle faces the olive branch, which means the United States wants peace, not war. The pyramid stands for strength and growth, and the eye, spiritual values. Come back here, biscuit! Sometimes, dollars are accidentally burned, chewed up by animals, or torn. The Treasury Department will replace a bill if more than half of the original bill remains. If less than half remains, a government official must inspect it before replacing it. Kathy thought about different ways to spend her dollar. Lots of people say they see pictures of tiny owls or spiders near the corners of dollar bills, but the Bureau of Engraving and Printing says there's no such creatures on our money. Look at Kathy's list she's thinking of. Bubble stuff, barrettes, ice cream, chocolate. Our first customer! Our store's first dollar! Grand opening today. $1 bills wear out in about 18 months because they are passed from person to person so often. Banks collect worn-out bills and send them to one of the Federal Reserve banks. They are then shredded by machines into little tiny pieces too small to put back together. But once in a while, people will keep a $1 bill because it has special meaning for them.